What's the crack, people? Dale Boy Gunner, my man Zach. We're gonna do talk about the game last night, but we're just gonna do it in a different way. Zach just made up a few questions for me, and he's just gonna get my reaction. I've no idea what he's written down. I'm hoping it's not rude or it's not gonna get me blood boiling like I was last night. Um, so are they bad questions?
They're good questions.
Okay, that's it. He's been sort of thinking about what to do all day, so I'm only in from work now, so we're just gonna go with it and see where this questions and answers go. So hopefully it's positive. I doubt it will be from the result last night, but sure, look, let's go. Right, hit me with number one, please.
Okay, number one. Who was your man of the match?
Jesus. I think the Everton fans that walked out on the 27th minute. No, money messing. Right, for Arsenal. I thought when I was looking again, you see like Ramsdale played well. I'm just gonna say Ramsdale and Odegaard. I'm a big sort of I always criticise him, but he actually played okay yesterday. It wasn't great. He wasn't pulling up trees or anything. He played okay. Ramsdale done well because I don't know if people noticed for the Richarlison goal, the shot. I think it could have been your man Gray took the shot, and he literally got the slightest touch, the slightest of touches from his hand, but he was rightly stretched up, and that hit it onto the bar. And obviously Richarlison was there and he just headed it in. But that was a top class save. I have to give it to him, and even when Tavares made one or two mistakes, he was straight up and in his face, giving out, and that's what you want to see. Someone that's fighting, not accepting mediocrity or not accepting second best. He wants to win. So between him or Odegaard, I'd probably just still give it to Odegaard because he got a good goal. It was a good finish, Tierney's cross, and to actually just the way he just volleyed it in was perfect. He couldn't have hit it any better. So yeah, I'll go with Odegaard for man of the match.
Okay, number two. Who was the worst player?
Jesus, I was going to try and keep this a short video, but my God, I think, let's say, the other 9 players that were on the field. No, look, Kieran Tierney done okay. His fitness obviously sort of, he wasn't fit enough for the game, and that's a pity because I think if he was fit, I think we would have got the result. I'd say we could have won. Well, yeah, probably a draw. Like Everton were really, really on it. But yeah, who was the worst? I'd say Partey was very, very bad, very poor again. That's he was real bad for the United game as well. I don't know how long we can last with this. I'd sell him straight away. I think I said it after the Newcastle game. I think it was. I'd sell him. Try to get your money back, your 45 million, or even close to it, 35. Try to sell him back to Atletico or some team in Spain because I don't think he's suiting the Premier League. He's here now a while. He should be well used of the pace now. I know he had a few injuries at the start, but it's still he's played in a wet and windy Goodison Park. He's been Newcastle. He should be well used of the elements here, let's say. But he's just not doing it. And look, there has been small glimpses of it here and there, but not enough to to keep him in the team and to keep this going. I think if we keep him any longer, his value is just going one way and it's going down. So we'll like that. What will happen is he'll run his contract down. We'll get no money from it, and there's another player that's after wasting a lot of money, a lot of wages on the club, and with no Europe coming in, and the Champions League or even the Europa League now at this stage, the money for that not coming in, we're in trouble. And you have to look at it in the long run. Yeah, big time. We're in trouble. If we don't get rid of all these players, like, and make some money off it and try to invest it, and the person we're hoping is going to invest it is Edu, which, Zach, I'd rather you invest the money in Arsenal. You probably pick better players to come to Arsenal. So there's my worst player of the match. I'll give the party.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. How would you rate Arteta's performance? Like with manager now?
Yeah, his team selection. I was happy he dropped Aubameyang because he needed a kick in the arse.
Yeah, last game about was just.
The last few games, you just he's
no,
not.
He
up
was
for
in the middle of the goal, like
and
free goal, and he missed.
I know. Yeah,
Oh
and last night as well, at the end as well, he missed a sitter as well.
Yeah.
And look, I understand like a striker needs to be playing, and they have their bad periods, and not all the goals go in, and that the time where he got the goal about when he was joined with Salah, just everything he touched went in, and it's just with a striker I do feel for them, but like Aubameyang has had a serious amount of games, it's just not working. It's ever since he signed the contract, he's just gone downhill. It's just he's more into wrapping his cars, and it's into fucking going on YouTube and fucking stupid stuff like that. But yeah, So I was happy he dropped him, and look, Laka didn't do any better when he got the opportunity. Tierney was the right decision because Tierney actually played okay for what he'd done. He didn't pull up trees, but he did a shift, for his first game back after being injured for a while. I think who else?
He actually done good, didn't he?
Yeah, he done all right. Yeah, but Xhaka, so frustrating. I do not like the chap. He shouldn't be at the club. He disrespected the fans that time with the throwing down the captain's armband. That day, he should have been, pack your bags, mate, you're off. You don't do that to a club like Arsenal. The amount of legends who have been captain of this club, and he just throws that in the ground. It's a slap in the face to every Arsenal fan, every real Arsenal fan. And for me, I just can't forgive him for that. I don't want him, don't like him, don't like the look of him. I think him, Aubameyang, probably Lacazette as well. There's a few bad eggs in the dressing room. If things aren't going right for the manager, they're down the tools, and he's one of them. And that's why I just don't like the chap. For him just to walk straight back in, disrespectful to the other midfield, Maitland-Niles, for example, wasn't even in the squad yesterday. So such a disrespectful to him. He just walks in, and Maitland-Niles has been training, played brilliant against Watford, and doesn't even get in the squad. It's just disgraceful. So that's just, I just can't believe that. Then when Arteta brought on Eddie Nketiah, no, that's you seen it when Saka went down injured. Straight away he pointed at Eddie, get up, warm up, and ever since then I says, yeah, it's only a matter of time before he comes on. Doesn't matter what. I don't know what Eddie has over Arteta, but he has to have something. He must have found him doing something on the wife or something like that, because how is he playing? I just cannot understand. We're getting rid of him in the summer. He's going for free. They'll try and sell him in January. I doubt anyone is going to buy him, because why would you? Why would you pay? Would you get 5 million for him in January? No, $1 million maybe. Who'd be mad enough to pay it when you can get him free? There's not going to be a queue of clubs looking for him, because he's not he's not going to be in the Champions League. I'd be very, very, very surprised if a club went in from the Champions League or the Europa League. He'd be obviously lower down than Arsenal, but look, if that's where he thinks he can progress, best of luck, off with it, see you later, thanks for the memories. So just on them things alone, I think that Arteta, it was just very bad. Tavares coming on, I know Tierney was probably not fit enough, but geez, if we kept him on, could have been a different result. He just made 2 mistakes, and the 2 mistakes led to the goals. Yeah, it was just very bad management. I personally blame Arteta for the loss. The players that are there now are his players. The only 2 players that he hasn't given contracts to is Lacazette and who else? Come to me now in a minute. But yeah, it's his squad. It's just not good enough, not good enough to get in the Champions League. Maybe if a top quality manager came in, you could push for the top 4. But the longer this goes on, the worse it's going to get. So I just think his performance yesterday was awful. Really bad. Sackable. To be honest with you. But yeah, that's me. That's my thoughts on the performance of Arteta.
Yep. Okay. Will Arsenal beat Southampton?
Yeah, I think they will, and it'll be, oh yeah, we're back at it again. What a win, and it's just going around and around again, and it's just going to be, yay, we're back to winning ways, and no, we're not. Southampton aren't great. They'll obviously survive. They'll be up and near enough that, well, they'll be in the top 14 of the league. Just an average team. Arsenal should be easily beating them. I think we should beat them, but the way things are going, I just don't know. But I think we will beat them, and it'll be everything's back to normal, and everything's back again, and we're great. And then we'll play, I think, West Ham and Leeds. I think it is. I think West Ham will beat us, and then Leeds, we might get a victory there. So it's back again. Oh, we're back. It's okay. Everything's all right. Let's keep going. Keep the faith. Keep Project Youth going. Let's do this. Whereas by the end of the season, 8th again. I think 8th, 9th, 7th, in or around that. No good to anyone. You're a whole year gone then. Are they going to sack him then in June? You should be sacking him now. Get the new manager in. Let him get used to the players. See what he needs for the summer, and do a big spend a few quid in the summer and try and go for it. World class manager. Give him a year. Should be getting into the top 4, and then following year you should be pushing to win the league. But yeah, I think we will. But look, it's just a merry-go-round at the minute. What's your next question?
What do you think about Arsenal fans' reaction?
Surprised by some of them. A few I was just looking sort of on Twitter. Now, Jesus, I wouldn't get me sources or anything like that from Twitter, but you just sort of see there is a lot of people that are saying Arteta out, and they were not saying Arteta out a while ago. So yeah, I think the fan base is slowly starting to turn. But if we win against Southampton, let's say half of them fans will be, oh, hold on, I think he's getting it back. Let's hold on. Let's stick with it. So yeah, there's a big backlash at the minute. So at the minute, it's Arteta out, and it's all over the place. But I just think getting a victory against Southampton, to be just back to square one. Yay, he's back. We're back. We're gonna do something. What, I don't know. But yeah, I think I think there's been a good reaction if you want Arteta out. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see after the Southampton game. Next.
Yeah. Okay. Now last one. Where do we go from now here?
Well, that's pretty simple. It's sack Arteta, and get him to carry Edu out with him. Edu and the wife. It's not their club. That's it. And Venai, you give them all a lift. Fuck off out of the club. And I'm sorry for saying that, but yeah, that's the way I feel. It's the only way, and I don't think Arsenal are going to do anything until them 3 are gone. Just remember, thanks a million for watching the video. Hit the like if you like it. If you don't, fair enough. I don't mind. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you don't want to, that's no problem at all. And Zach, do you have anything to say before we go?
No, that's
Do you
all.
think? What do you think? What was in the school ground and the back streets of the school ground? What was your mates thinking of Arsenal? Did you think they're bad, good, or just bad patch?
No, my friend, remember the 4-0 match
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Liverpool?
Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Liverpool supporter, and then he said, so what was the score again?
Oh,
And then I was like,
so you're getting, yeah. So that's a time. Look, I'm used to that. It's you have to get used to it. You better get used to it because for the next few years in school it's going to be tough for you. But yeah, look, Arteta at the board, get them out, get them three out that I said. Poor kids like this fella is going to have an awful hard time growing up in the schoolyards. So do your job, board. Thanks for looking, everyone. Like, subscribe, and back again for another video during the week. Thanks a million. Thanks for watching. Take care.